So here's the front of a car, and here is the license plate holder. And let's analyze it, how this thing works. Here's the lower portion. This is not an advertisement. And as we can see, we have a larger opening here and a smaller opening to the outside. The same thing on the other side, larger here and a smaller one on the outside. And that means that this little thing which is here, which was there, you have to push in this way, and from that end you have to push it in that way. No, don't take that. The other side of this is already broken, so that is missing. In the center we have these circular elements, spherical, those enter into those little things. The center one is also broken, that is intact, spherical one, and this is intact, that's a longer one, it's a T-shaped element. Okay, so insert that there and then push it to the side. So to remove it, slide it in and then pull it towards you. Okay, and then this can be pushed in. Now since this is broken, I don't have anything to push that way, but in the center, when the end is pushed in, the center should come out. So basically you have to loosen the center first, start pulling out from here, and then automatically the sides should enter more or less. So this is a spherical one, so just pull it out, hope it won't break, and this to the center. Here is the rear one. This is not broken, I already removed this, so that element is intact, it can slide in. As you can see, it's already holding it. The other one also, it's not broken. In the same manner, you have to curve it, the center, outside here in the center. Insert this, and that's it. So when you want to remove it, start pulling out the center. You can grab it a tiny amount, there's a little bit of space there. It's larger on the top because it has to hold the license plate, and it's a tiny amount larger on the bottom also to grab it. So that's the mounting. Push those on, and that's it. To remove it, once again, hope it will not break, start pulling the center. 1, 2, 3, and those will slide in, and it is removed. License plate holder, that's one type, because there are other types also which don't function in this manner. The other side is held with screws, and those screws simply enter into the plastic of the body. A Phillips head or star, and remove those screws. They are short, self-drilling screws. The tip of that screw is making its own hole in the plastic of the car. It is similar to a drill bit. So remove the 4 screws. Let's leave it there. It's holding it a tiny amount. And that's it. License plate holder was removed. Those are the 4 screws. That's the back, holes in the plastic of the body. There are some other holes there. Those are painted, so they are not like this. That screw, I'm not sure, is holding the entire bumper. And this was here in the front. And you insert the license plate here, below those. And the lower portion is held by this because it's taller. See the height difference, so it enters there below. The side is not held by anything, and these are only pushing the license plate outside a little bit. That also, that's the back side, and that's the front, and it's half a centimeter, and it's flexible plastic. Here in the front we have only two screws, this one and that one, so we don't have two and two, but if you really want you can put a screw there in the center or here and there. Down there you cannot place anything, come on, because there's nothing there. So let's remove the screw. Two screws is not a good idea, because if one gets loose somehow, only one holds it and it might fall down. So use at least three of them. One in the center also, let's say. Yes. Now that's a longer screw. It's also self-drilling. See, it's falling off just with one screw. Now below there were more screw holes, so I used that one, but there was another one below, so that was used, but that was not used. It's not in the correct location either, but you can make another hole. It's just a piece of plastic. It is rounded. Originally it is straight, so it will not have that curve. If you put a screw in the center, then the sides will look something like that, so you must fix the two sides, the left and the right. Now here's another license plate holder. The fixing mechanism is different. It uses a quick method. Just push it up, and this is not an advertisement, but that's the paper. And let's put this on. So it looks like that, and when new, it is mostly straight. And being straight means that the sides are outside, so you have to push it towards the curvature of the vehicle. Let's check the holes. And no, this is different, so I have to drill another hole, let's say there to the corner, which I don't really like exactly in the corner, because you have to lift up that license plate from somewhere when you want to get it out. For this plate holder I should drill a hole there in the center somewhere, and that will hold the entire holder, and then work on the side elements. You can push it all the way up, nothing will hold it down here in this portion. Now here we have some screws. Notice the difference. This has a much larger head compared to, let's say, that one, and because of that diameter difference, plus it is conical, the yellow one. It's not the best, but I will try that. So even here in the larger one, it is somewhat okay, it's not falling in, but for safety reasons I should try that. It holds it better. Of course it's pushing it outside a little bit more, but that's a small amount, so let's try that. But this is not a self-tapping one, so for the first try I should use, let's say, that. The diameter of that one is even larger. The two are identical, so the placement of the holes is the same. Now this portion is more inwards. That is not exactly good, it will pull in. Or I can use that portion, hopefully. There is no hole there. This entire Porsche moved, or the car moved, I'm not sure. So that is holding it. Now this is not making its own hole, so I have to push it a little bit. Push it into the blue plastic. And now it made its own hole. This is the smaller screw, and I used the smaller hole also. So I should add here to the side also, because as it's visible it's slightly moving. Now the head of this screw is kind of small, so that is not exactly good. For that, let's use the one which was here. I'm putting it to the lower portion to hold it better against this movement, but of course when it is pushed down it has more space where to fall down. Okay, that is holding it. Good enough. Now we have 5 screws. 2, 4, 5. That should be good enough. Now to open it, just push down that portion. So insert it up there into the corners and just push down the lower portion and then push that up. So the plate is behind and this plastic portion is in front of it. So only these two are holding the license plate. Just push them up. If you want to remove them, just move them down. Here are the license plates. So the corner has to be pushed up there. That also, and into the last one. The top portion is held. Now push in this and push up that. This is held. This is not yet held. Push that up also and it's finalized. To remove it, push it down. Push back the plastic so that you can grab it and you can remove it. Up there, inside, up, inside and up. Nothing is holding it in the center. By the way, the larger, thicker portion is down. The thinner portion is on the top. That's the thicker and that's the thinner. The holes are in a totally different location. The knife is up there somewhere, here and here. I'm not going to push it all the way up. Leave, let's say, a centimeter there to the side. Now that's a smaller portion, that's a larger portion. From the corner till the license plate we have 12 centimeters and 12 here also, from here till there. Now pull it down a little bit, make a sign, drill the hole. This is not a self-tapping screw. Okay. Don't over tighten it because it's plastic, it might break. Now here I can add to the lower corner also. Now this is not good, it's pushing it away. The entire bumper is pushed away. So the screw is in contact with some metal. Now that's not good. Here, a metallic bar. The screw is entering in that bar. I can see another screw there. There in the center. So my other screw entered into that bar. And it pushed away this plastic. So if this is not good, the bar is somewhere here. I should add it up there, let's say. So the shiny screw was that one. That is there in the center. So I cannot go too much down because somewhere there is the metal. Here is a hole, but it's exactly blocked. That is not exactly in the center either. Those are in a wrong position. So let's try to use the center somewhere there, because too much below I will hit the metal. If you leave it this way, when you push in this plastic, the screw will be pushed out. That's not a good idea, so I have to move that. Let's take a look. When I loosen this, the entire plastic should go in. Yes. It's noticeably going in. So I made that hole in vain. Let's try there in the center. This screw has a small head. It should not hold too much. Let's start with the upper one. That's better. So the lower portion is moving. And I cannot add the screw down there. Maybe those are made exactly for this purpose, for the license plate. Those two, that one and that one. The other one has something in it or not? Whatever. Now let's see what will happen. It's not exactly where it should be. Let's see if I insert this. It's too loose. That's not good. So the hole diameter is larger than my screw diameter. Let's place it next to it. Now that's much better. Now it stays much firmly there. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. A lot. Too many. This has holes there. So somebody simply drilled through this without a holder, directly through the metal into the plastic. The center also has to be attached, pushed up. Yes, now I have to grab it and remove it, because these have to be pushed down first. Up, in, and up, and up. That's it.